name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
All right, today is June 2nd, 2025. It is 5:45 a.m. My husband is working from home today, so I just finished edit whatever I recorded overnight. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I'm able to do that really quickly. There's some tweets, especially one thread, a 30-minute video I would like to go over, but I added some more. Let's go over it really quick because I know I have to wake up my kids. So let's go over some tweets, and I could always edit these, I don't know, whenever. This is the background of this channel. Let's move. All right. Oops, Twitter. First tweet. Okay, this is extremely disturbing. FAO. Okay, she tagged Meredith. All right, what is this here? James Eden, Newport, UK database. All right. I yearn for the day the liar legacy media finally tell us the truth about Meghan Markle's baby scam. What the hell? When was that? 5/26/2025. Last month. Okay, it seems the squad revolting accusatory comments are well founded. She's interacted with this person on several occasions. Okay, so they tagged Meredith somewhere? Summer report, no. Meghan Markle, I'm trying to see. Okay. I'm a little bit lost with this. I just saw it, so I thought I'd share it with you. It seems the squad revolting accusatory comments are well founded. She's interacted with this person on several occasions. The Rangers are so busy hating on Meghan that they don't even see the danger signs. The fact that so many of them defend Andrew was always a red flag. Okay, let's see this screenshot. It's Betty's birthday, 4th of June, so Meghan Markle will make up another invisible birthday party with invisible guests. And of course, she'll probably post a Photoshop blur image of a child. She's so predictable and crazy. I mean, Meghan never really posts much about her kids. And with the exception of the backs of their head, it's recently, since she's been on IG. Occasionally, she posts stuff about herself, and you will see the hand of the kids or the back of the head of the kids or something like that. Okay, let's pause this. This is an ad anyway. If she does, it's best not to repost any image. She puts those kids out there to attract publicity and attention. Then when anyone who isn't a fan comments, she then set up the squad on them with their revolting accusatory comment. Okay, I'm not sure what they're making reference to. Who are these people? JD Event. What's the person? I can see it. JD something. JD Eden. That's an ad. So a known child predator is sounded off on Harry and Meghan's children. I just went in to block him and saw that he had blocked me. Never heard of him until now. And what I see of his history is alarming. Blocked. Okay, his obsession, I think I blocked him. He is obsessed with blocking Sussex supporters. He knew that the Rangers won't care about his background as long as he is kept hating on Meghan. He really didn't want our attention. Look at the photo montage he made. It speaks volume. Okay. Who are these? Are these the squad or something like that? I'm not sure. Their profile? Oh my God. What the hell? How come I don't see my I don't see my profile here? Because I usually block them. I don't even know who this guy is. What the hell? OMG, he was in possession of a child porn. What? So he's blocking the squad, so when he's posting their nonsense, the squad will pretty much throw receipt under his post. Maybe stop giving JD Eden attention. It's what the person lives for. I suspect they, them come off their med, and then they, them, and their multiple personalities go off the rail. Okay, did you click on the link I provided? This is a serious matter. What link? This UK database? What is this about? Let's see here. UK database, James Eden. Okay, January 2017. Man had child abuse image on hard drive. So this is the thing the squad were talking about. A man was caught in possession of indecent images of children after police were called to a bar because he was filming women, oh my god, on his mobile phone, a court heard. So this is public record. When police got to Oz's wine bar in Newport, James Eden rather unusually asked officers not to check his internet history. He said don't check, so they went and checked. What are you talking about? So they went and checked. He should have kept his mouth shut. Ketuberry Crown Court was told. It led to police checking his hard drives and finding about 24 indecent images of children. Eden, who admits collecting erotic photographs of my God, claiming he has more than 1 million of them, was given community order and told to carry out unpaid work when he appeared at court on Friday. Mr. Richard Ahmed, prosecuting, said police received a report in December 2015 that he had been scanning the bodies of women using his phone at the wine bar in St. Mary Street. His behavior was causing concern to other customers, and officers arrested 48-year-old Eden. Mr. Arm said, quote, on his arrest, rather unusually, the defendant said to the police officers, don't check my internet history. They check his internet history. Why did he go into... Well, I guess it's good. God was controlling his mouth. He said police seized a number of hard drives from his address. They found 5 category A indecent images, the most serious type, which involve penetrate. Oh my God, there's the word here. I can't really even say. And 20 category B indecent images. The children were as young as 10. Oh my God. Eden of Nordstrom Drive, Newton, also had file sharing software. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of possessing indecent images of children and 2 counts of distributing indecent images of children at a previous hearing. Eden was given a 12-month community order with a requirement to do 25 sessions of rehabilitation activity work. He was told to do 60 days of unpaid work and given a 5-year sexual harm prevention order. Judge Berry ordered the hard drives should be destroyed and told Eden he must pay £200 cost. Oh my God. So he blackballed the squad, but there's one squad who infiltrate and find out what he's been about. Okay, let's leave that alone. Next tweet. Alright, I have a couple minutes to wake up my kids. I probably will still record, but I won't be editing. This one, it's 1 minute and 56. Okay, that ship has sailed. There's the laugh here. What I loved the most was the ending though. Journalists kind of telling the film they made a mistake with option 5. Okay, let's see here. Almost 2 minutes. Let's see.
I don't think it's a bad thing that Harry did leave the royal family. I think the tragedy was done so badly. And the shame is that there was so much bitterness and harsh things said on both sides that extracting peacefully, unceremoniously.
This guy, I can't stand him. I did a review. He did a 60-minute interview. All right? I did a review of that 60-minute piece. It's 2-part. This guy is disgusting. What he's upset about, because now he can't make money off of Harry. I don't know why these people are still blaming Harry for anything. They should go to William and blame William. Why did you choose all out for Harry? Because everything that we are seeing that's happening is the royal family who created it. Harry wanted to do 50-50. Half of the year he's with the royal family. Half of the year he's doing his own thing. Did they choose that? I thought that would have been the best for the royal family. But no. They thought they got everything under control. They threw him out. Okay, and these guys, especially him, jump on the bandwagon and blaming Harry and say all those freaking lies. So now they're regretting their choices? Oh my God, let's continue.
It became impossible.
If another option had been picked, if we had had perhaps option 3, which is what Harry and Meghan want, which was a kind of half in, half out option,
That's it.
I think it would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, like I said in the last video I just finished edit, is that if it was 50-50, the royal family will want to know what Harry and Meghan were doing, you know, for their own personal thing. That way they could sabotage it. They will say, oh, if you're doing this today, oh, we're gonna do this, you're gonna overshadow us. You can't do this, you can't do that. Create all sort of roadblock for them. So it's good for their asses for kicking Harry and Meghan out. And guess what? Now they have no access. They want no shit. So God was with them. All right, let's continue.
We wouldn't have had Oprah. We wouldn't have had Netflix. We wouldn't have had Stan.
And whose fault is that? All of them who's talking here. All of them, because they were creating lies after lies. Harry had to tell his truth. This is why Oprah was necessary. They were creating lies after lies after lies, and then they're expecting Harry and Meghan to shut their mouths. And this is why the squad said, that ship has sailed. There's the laugh here. Okay? The Oprah interview was necessary. From the time the royal family was aware Meghan and Harry were dating, they went at it to the time they left. This is what Oprah interview covered.
Why were you so interested in Prince Harry?
Well, it's not a case of me being interested. It was a case of the editors made it very clear that you put Prince William on the front of a newspaper. He doesn't sell as many copies as Prince Harry. So Harry had become, as explained to me by a couple of editors, Harry had basically become the new Diana. They were much more interested in Harry than William. He didn't really get up to much, he didn't do much, he wasn't much of a subject for a tabloid newspaper. He was just, there was nothing there until he met Kate.
And when you look back on what you did,
Yeah,
specifically on the princes, how does it make you feel?
bad. Because I basically was part of a group of people that robbed him of his normal teenage years.
And then spare from Harry's childhood to whenever. Now, if there's gonna be another one, they better leave them alone. Otherwise, Harry's gonna spill everything. All right, let's continue.
I think the bitterness and the disappointment and the sense of betrayal from both of them will take a long time to get over.
Why they saying betrayal of both of them? Is the other brother, William, who created all of that. Harry was loyal. Harry knew his position and he accepted it. Okay? It's the brother out of stupidity, jealousy. You can't control how the public feel about somebody based on how each individual see either William or Harry present themselves to the public. You can't control the public. So William, who continued to do whatever he wants without any whatever he's thinking in his head. Even though he does something stupid, people tell him that. Did he try to fix himself so the public could receive him differently? No, he continued doing the same stupid things. Instead, he's focusing on the exterior. He's changing clothes, he's letting his beard grow. He thinks people care about all of that. People don't care. Your personality, how you behave, how you interact with people, all of that count. Has he changed any of that? No. He's throwing words left and right. I'm gonna be save the Middle East and do all of that. What has he been doing? Throwing words left and right. Has he done anything? Has he changed his personality? Has he been kind to people around him?
Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot. the helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Archewell. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And nothing would make his mum and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today. You.
No, he remained the same. Harry has literally told everyone in some of his speeches how things should be done. Especially when he was in one of those Invictus, saying it doesn't matter what you wear, your coat that you wear and things like that. I'll put the clip instead of me trying to remember what he said.
The uniform you've been wearing this past week will give you a new story to tell. And for others, it may give your old uniform new meaning. But I'm here to remind you that after all this, you don't need to rely on a uniform, nor should you ever feel lost without one.
Have they changed? No. They think, oh, Harry, you cannot wear your uniform, therefore you're not this. Meanwhile, Harry went without his military uniform. He still stand out. The other ones look like a freaking toy soldiers because people already know you never served. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue.
I think there's no doubt whatsoever that William would prefer Harry to be close. Obviously, the support he got once from Harry now comes from his own family. But it's not the same as having your brother around.
Well, it's too bad he didn't realize that. I've said this before. Harry was William's eyes behind William's head. Okay? Harry was protecting his brother, but William didn't see it. Whoever put nonsense in William's head to make him divide himself with Harry, and then not only that, he even threw his mother under the bus.
I would like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia, displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the programme, and were evasive in their reporting to the media and covered up what they knew from their internal investigation. It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others. It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia, and isolation that I remember from those final years with her.
So whoever he was listening to, rather than listening to his brother, that's his own doing. He should have the common sense to say, oh, this will be good for me. This will be good for my reign when I'm king and all that. No. Instead, he rather backstab him and then interfere in Harry's family life. How dare him sending people to, to contradict Meghan's truth in court. All of this is documented.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
So it's William who backstabbed Harry. My goodness. And I'm glad Harry is putting everything out. And it's not like he's putting out like that. Majority of the sensible things are done in court. And it costs him a lot of money. Let's continue. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I need to wake up my son.
Their father has been diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, please.
Something that should bring a family together, and yet it hasn't.
Well, Charles did to change himself too. He's an old man. He lived his life. Charles lived his best life. He did his thing, backstabbed the Williams and Harry's mother, and he's living his best life still. And then he's putting his own son in danger. We should forget all about that. He refused to give his own son security. Let's continue. Now we should feel sorry because of cancer. It's time for him to go.
As king could be coming sooner than he had anticipated.
Oh God. Making people feel sorry for the freaking monsters.
Without,
Let me move it back. I talk over it.
and all the while, without the backup of the only other person to know him best, his brother, Prince Harry. It's just devastating.
Well, it's devastating to them now because what they set out for Harry is not going according to the way it's going to them. So now we're supposed to feel sorry for the royal family? No, they put themselves in that situation. Harry was willing to work with them. Look at this. They kick him out, took everything away from him, don't give him any security, and then send people after him on many occasions. Canada and New York.
To TMZ Live, Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
So Meghan and Harry had quite the night. It started out very glamorous with a lot of acclaim. Meghan got an award and it was a very glitzy event. We'll get into that in a minute. But the headline turns out not to be what happened at the event, it's what happened after.
Right. As their spokesperson describes it, and as we have confirmed with independent sources, that there was a harrowing, in fact, they say near catastrophic 2-hour chase around New York City, paparazzi chasing them. And it all started right here. This is around 10 p.m. as they left the Ziegfeld Theater and they got into their SUV. Well, what happened once they got in that SUV is a chase that at times got up to speeds of 80 miles per hour. And I know you may be thinking, where in New York City are you going to drive 80 miles per hour?
That would be the FDR.
The FDR Drive on the east side of Manhattan. They were doing 80, trying to shake photographers who were chasing them.
And they were right on their tail.
Yeah, and they had, this was not just Harry and Meghan in their single SUV. They actually had an entourage that, it's clear that they anticipated some of this.
Clearly, they were in an SUV. There were 2 security SUVs that were tailing them, and then there was a 4th SUV that eventually was used to try and block traffic to thwart the paparazzi that were following them.
Right.
Now, they say that pedestrians were almost hit, cars were almost hit, a couple of police officers almost
were involved,
hit.
right?
So I know this sounds crazy, but we have confirmed, like Charles said, that this really did last 2 hours. So there were times when they went to various police stations trying to get some help, or
trying to get help, or trying to shake the paparazzi. So the video we're about to show you, this is them.
And then we're supposed to feel sorry for the royal family. They're painting this picture that we're supposed to feel sorry for them. What's happening now is that what they planned for Harry, it's not going accordingly. So they're making it seem like we're supposed to feel sorry for them. No, they put themselves in that situation. All right, is it finished? Yeah, it's done. All right, I need to wake up my kids. Let me pause and then I'll come back. All right, let's read some of the comments here. I think I was done with the video. Okay. That blonde saying, we won't have had Oprah, we have Netflix, not Spare. They all disrespected Meghan from day one, still do today. Harry said they should acknowledge their fault. They don't want to. Exactly. That's exactly that. That's why I'm saying they should go back and see who created all this riff. They pretend they didn't do anything. Okay, indeed, they should now accept the folly of their ways. Harry and Meghan have moved on. I don't believe that system. What it wants is to completely control and silence Harry and Meghan while it milks and leaks all sorts to the press to protect the lazy entitled gals. Okay, what a devastating overall of this. Charles and William did not care about Harry's happiness. They bully Meghan while pregnant, hoping for her to have a miscarriage. It happened on her 2nd pregnancy, but what they wanted was for them to divorce. The royal family can never be trusted. Okay, the moral of this is when you have good people around you, treat them right, or they will not stay around. Bullseye. That's exactly some of the thing I said. What are they crying about? He has that Jason guy. Okay, I mean, why should Harry be a backup? Now William has 3 spares, so just leave Harry alone. Okay, that ship has sailed and the UK royal ship is going down like the Titanic. Yeah, because what they were hoping for Harry and Meghan is not what's happening. Now they're creating this. It's a mindset that is playing here. Okay, making it seems like it's Harry's fault. Meanwhile, Harry was the one who was absorbing all of the BS they were throwing at them. And then he was trying not to make them public, but because they consistently, it's like the royal family is walking on fire and there's people in front of them putting out the fire so they don't walk on it and they don't care. All right, and then they continue abusing Harry and Meghan. Look at this. Why Harry still hasn't got his security? All right. And here they're coming with the both side BS. Hope Sussex supporters see what they are doing with Spare, rewriting it to say that Harry was also in the wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything that's happening, it's them who created. Harry didn't do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, Harry was the one who was looking out for William. They don't want to acknowledge what they did. Okay, like what they were trying to do recently with the Kate make Meghan cry. Okay, Kate make Meghan cry because people are seeing the cruelty of that family. All right, let's leave that. Oh, let's go into that. See what some people are saying within, because that's a retweet. Okay, let's pause it. What I love the most was the ending though. Journalists kind of telling the firm they made a mistake with option 5. All right, let's see here. They keep saying how devastating it is that William won't have Harry's support as king, as if William didn't bring it on himself. Thank you. Where was his support when his only brother needed it? Okay, but when did William support Harry? When they were kids in school, during bachelorhood, when he got engaged. I have the feeling the firm wish or demand rather for Harry's support stems from the fact that William is the future king. It seems in their mind it simply is Harry's duty. That's their fault. Okay, the moment anybody leave their mother's stomach, they go through the vagina and born, they're on their own. Okay, William should have known this was temporary. The firm raised William to be the way that he is. So now they have to deal with him because all of them, okay, surround themselves. They need the firm to survive so they could live the lifestyle that they have. But meanwhile, the way they raise William, they raise William to do whatever. I don't know, what we are seeing here. And then they expected Harry to be the backup one, to fill in the void in every sense. Meanwhile, when Harry was there, he was the one who was literally carrying the institution. I have a thumbnails, and I think I call it the power of one. Okay, the moment Harry left, the institution was starting to be unshambled. Who was holding it was the queen. And then once she died, that's it. All right, so now they're regretting their own choices. And the queen, I think, sort of fed up with these people because she knew she was gonna go. She was what, 90 something? Okay, I'm shocked. They say harsh things were said on both sides because all these years they acted like the royal family did no wrong. Okay, people are saying it. This documentary shows that in the long run, unnamed sources don't hold up. Look at Diana. All the noise for years, how they discredited her and the press, gone. She is untouchable. Harry did everything in person. The firm never sued or published the bullying report, etc. They have nothing. That's right. All right. They miss Harry and Meghan so bad. The monarchy no longer giving royal expert no more access to Harry and Meghan means not enough money. I mean, what we are seeing that's going globally, it was on their design. Remember when I think Kate has done it, who else? The horse has done it, making the white power sign. Okay, some squad were calling it out. They had their plan. So now, little at a time, their plan are backfiring. All right, one swallow does not make a summer. Okay, one swallow does not make a summer. I do hope there is a path for reconciliation. I think it's done. These people will never stop. They still continue. After everything Harry has done, they still continue. And they want to remain as if they never did anything wrong. There's no reconciliation here. But I think the firm won't like this doc one bit, judging by how, It seems like the firm is making the documentary is making like the royal family didn't do anything wrong. They're still putting them on a pedestal when everything that is happening is their fault. Okay, judging by how issues have been dealt with in the past, there will be serious pushback. Next week's Channel 5 doc, a meeting between Meghan and Kate. What? What the hell is that? Between Meghan is done with them. I'm so grateful the royal family did not accept half in and half out. Now Harry and Meghan are thriving and they have their privacy. That's it. Okay, I've been saying that. Okay, I need to go under these two. Let me read this and that will be it. Racism and jealousy cause all of that. That's true. Charles must really not have much time left, and they don't think William can live up to being king without the support of his brother. He's lazy and they all know it. Okay, that's their fault. They should have known. Let's go into that to comment under it. Okay, that's regarding the half in and half out. I feel that way too. 50-50 will have limited Harry and Meghan, and the family will make life miserable for them. Now they know what they can achieve alone. That's it. Yep, I've said that. They would create roadblock after roadblock. They will want to know what Harry and Meghan gonna do in advance so they could sabotage their work. Knowing what we know now, that was alleged by Netflix. Okay, that they went behind Meghan's back, not Harry, Meghan, well, both of them. So Netflix then air Meghan's work. So can you imagine if they're doing this now, what would have happened if they knew in advance what Harry and Meghan were doing? Me too, because they accepted it for others, which proves it was always racially motivated. All right, whatever's happening, they cause it all. Okay, there's something else I wanted to go. One swallow does not make a summer. I do hope there is a path for reconciliation. I'm like, no, there's no reconciliation. Okay, there's the ruling I hear. Yeah, it's done. Meghan is done. Harry is done. Well, I don't know about Harry, but I think if they try to acknowledge what they do wrong, I don't know, but I think Meghan is done. Next tweet, hopefully. Okay, that's the same thing I just came from. Next one. I haven't touched the other one. It seems like I'm still gonna push it back. The 30 minutes one. Okay, this one I put it mostly because of the sketch. It's crickets on that side. But I'm so curious as to how this documentary was greenlit, because despite thoughts on that actual content of the documentary, it seems to be revisionist history and rehashing Spare based on clips I've seen. The fact that it even aired, it's crazy. That's that video I just showed you. Okay, there's that, because they know where the money resides. Yep, Harry and Meghan. Okay, what are you talking about? What did I miss? All right, let me pause. Let me put that for, is that the documentary? Sometime when you don't know. That's the documentary. Oh well, it's within it. It's within it anyway. Where was I? The voter are starving. The papers are on life support, literally throwing the kitchen sink at engagement right now. That is why mute challenge is our superpower. We can end this fit forever. Just ignore and don't engage. That's right. And I think I put it here regarding Target. I think Target is going bankrupt. Okay, it probably was greenlit while others were vacationing. Also, Sussexes have intergalactic support and the voter have no access. Numbers don't lie, and the Sussexes have succeeded globally. Other countries ignore the firm's request to minimize the Sussexes change the game. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because they try, from what I've heard, they try to talk to other country governments to not provide security for them. They ignore all of them. Okay, at was I learned vote. This, whatever this is, this took everything Harry revealed and Spare and his interview and turned it into a new documentary to make money, as if their sources are in the word of Harry himself. Okay, this is what happened when we know the facts. It is a warning shot to William and Kate. Lots of articles recently about Will's reign, and it seems he's planning on more behind the scenes work. This won't sell paper, get clicks, engagement on anything William and Kate do is low. Are they telling them to step up? We pay, you pose. Could be. Alright, I laughed when I saw they were going to, okay, let's pause this. Where is it? I laughed when I saw they were going to air it, then watch though. It was Netflix and Spare Redux. and nothing but whitewashing and revisionists. Okay, there's that. I'm pissed. Okay, it looks like it was giving the go ahead because while it was based in real life event, there was a disclaimer provided at the beginning to say that reconstruction are based on the account of people involved, Harry by the look of it, and also the following. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Yep, they need money. Oh, I'm putting that again. Oh, I'm the one who grabbed the same link. I'd rather have that than missed it, and then next video I have to do that. I have 3 more. The last one is very long. Okay, she's the cutest, Meghan Sussex. There's that. The Duchess just being natural, beautiful. There's the heart here, beautiful, so true. Let's go to the next one. What is this here? Let's pause that. Let's pause and let me include this. Okay, I'll come back to this later. Let's go to the one that I have next. I think it has to do with Harry. All right, one of Prince Harry's best portrait, in my opinion, taken in September 2023 by Miss and Harryman. Yeah, that's really nice. You might hear some noise in the background. They're getting ready for school. Okay, another incredible portrait taken in 2021. This look. Yeah, I think that's the one he has for Better Up. Oh my God, there's more. This photo was taken in May 2016. He is so cute here. Yeah, he looks so innocent. Right. And this one, my all-time favorite, 2018. Okay, he has better one during the last IG25. Totally stunning. I just love their integrity, which shines out of every picture he and Meghan takes. With that famous smirk of his, there's that. Harry is a dapper fellow, a really handsome guy. I agree the picture is very flattering and shows his best face. Prince Harry, stay strong. We are all praying for God's love and peace for you and your family. Don't engage with their nonsense. Focus on what truly matters. You will emerge from this stronger and more blessed. All right, now let's go to the one I just posted. I read some of the comments. It seems like it's in the negative side. I'm not sure. Let's see here, because I literally just saw it. Meghan Sussex will never ask for permission from anyone to live her true authentic life that she was blessed with. They hate her because of what they don't have and can't have and will never have. Guys, have you ever seen anyone who's irrelevant being talked about 24/7? This guy, the Asian guy, I've seen a couple of his TikTok videos. So let's see what he says about that. This is 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
This out loud. But the world has never made space for the classy black woman.
The world has never made space for the classy black woman. Not in palaces, not in boardrooms, not on magazine covers. Until she placed herself there.
Because elegance on us doesn't just look good, it shakes systems.
She didn't arrive loud, she arrived luminous. Northwestern educated, global citizen, screen siren, feminist. Not begging for approval, not playing by the script.
We weren't supposed to be this refined, this radiant, this rooted in our work.
She didn't just marry a prince. She reminded the world what royalty could look like. They celebrated others for tradition, yet scorned her for evolution. When she touched her bump, it was vanity. When she wore Dior, it was extravagance. When she spoke, it was strategy. As if elegance in a black woman must be earned or explained.
You see, class is marketed as a white woman's birthright. But when a black woman shows up in a red lip, slow speech, and a silk blouse, with standards, stillness, and no desire to be liked, people get uncomfortable. They want us loud, accessible, performing. But classy? That's too quiet, too powerful, too in control. They call it fake, but it's not fake, it's fluent.
They couldn't decode her softness. They couldn't box her brilliance. She wasn't angry. She wasn't loud. She was simply undeniable. And that made her dangerous. The world never made space for the classy black woman. So she made her own.
We've always known how to move with grace. They just never
Oh,
imagined.
okay, it's playing over. That's a very nice content. Prop to that guy, that Asian guy. Every content that he has, that at least that I came across with, are pretty good. All right, so that's that. Let's to comment. She is a adherent. Oh, please, there they are here. They have to come to discredit, so which make this video exactly 100%. Okay, if the media will leave her alone, no one will be talking about her. You create the conversation, whatever. But okay, let's go to the next one. That was extra. Okay, what is this here? Never forget King Charles. Okay, so this is the one I keep on pushing and pushing. What I'm gonna do here, I think I'm gonna do a video by itself. Let me switch this up. Let me switch it up. All right, and then I'll do another video. This will be by itself. All right, so this is the last video for this video, and then the one that I just switched is gonna be a video by itself because it's 30 minutes. All right, wow. They are seriously protesting Target over getting rid of DEI, which is designed to prevent discrimination and recruitment. They got in information. All right, let's see here. 30 seconds. Target is canceled. The largest black-led boycott since the civil rights movement. Okay, 30 seconds.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and
Let's
leading
pause. Okay, $12.4 billion loss since the boycott. Inception, Target has seen a staggering $12.4 billion drop in marketing. It continues. Oh, value. It's almost done.
Mitchell, General Abrams, and Mendel Rivers.
Okay, as Pastor Bryant said, we are the nation's biggest consumers and least producers. It's time to flip that script. The real revolution, economic resurrection.
To eat hard.
This is what I've said. The moment Trump become in power, inauguration, I was like, 2 things can happen. Either we just follow and be submissive, or we're gonna show the world how it's done. So far, this is one of many. Okay, yes, hit them where it hurts. This is amazing. All right, let's pause this. Sis, we have been protesting Target since November 2024. There's the laugh here. I have been in one since LOL. And yeah, better not get caught going in one. Okay, Target of all cooperation. They try to appease these parasites, the most pride, tuck underwear, etc. All the insanity. Look where it got them. These people are humanity's gutter and mentally ill. Yeah, I truly believe there's a mental issue with these people. Let this be a lesson to all cooperation and organization that bow to these idiots. Okay, I don't understand why Target is the only organization they are doing this to. There are several others that needs to join Target. Okay, let's see here. That's a good comment because I'm thinking Walmart as well. I'm also boycotting Amazon. Haven't renewed my Prime membership or bought anything from the site except for items linked from Meghan's Shop My. Other are too, but they can absorb the loss better. Target was an ally that play in our faces. It's betrayal. Okay, so there's more comment. Let's leave it as that. I'm gonna do another video where I'm gonna cover this because I need to get this out of my way, see what they are talking about. Okay, this will be the next video. Thank you for watching.
Vanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.